These show and tell type videos are becoming pretty popular. And I got some stuff over the holidays that I wanted to share with you guys and what you can expect in further videos. I guess we'll start off here. This is a 240 400 Venev resin bonded diamond stone. It's basically an aluminum plate with a millimeter of hard resin bond with diamond impregnated in it. Big Brown Bear has covered these stones, as well as Michael Christie, pretty extensively. The reason I got them is because I got a couple new knives and I wanted to try my hand at super steels. So this is kind of my stepping stone into that world. The 240 side is not the OCB binder. OCB is basically a non-abrasive binder. So when you're sharpening, you're only using the diamond rather than the abrasive element that's inside of the 240. The 240 cuts very well. It's about a 320 JIS rating, and I found it was plenty quick enough to reprofile a knife in maxamet. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you would have seen this knife. I took it all the way down to the choil, or I'm sorry, the plunge grind. Turned out really good. This was my first Spyderco purchase, which is the maxamet pair 3. Really enjoying this knife. The stonewash blade and the fit and finish on this knife is immaculate. I got some original KPL and the heavy and one of those little combo packs you can get on Amazon. Highly recommend this stuff. I'll show you why here in a second. The original formula is, I want to say it's 17 weight, but compared to something like nano oil, it's a little bit thinner. But I think it does the job perfectly because it allows you to be able to lubricate your knives without taking the knife apart. I'll show you real quick how the action is. See if I can get it right. There we go. This K390 bento box exclusive it's an amazing knife. I can't say enough good about it. It takes an incredible edge. The fit and finish is not necessarily on par with the maxamet. The longer blade and that distal taper does lend itself really well to slicing. I find myself wanting to use this knife more just because it cuts better than the pair 3. I prefer the looks and the ergos of the pair 3 more, and the action. Otherwise, this is just a great knife. I mean, both of them have their quirks, but fantastic knife. Highly recommended. Let's see if we can get it on this one as well. Almost. There we go. I knew that at some point I was going to need to take these knives apart. I was going to need to clean them. I got a couple things. Blue Loctite stick, T8, T6, and T10 Wiha torx drivers. From what I was reading, the new ones are made in Vietnam and the quality of the actual torx bit is not as high. But I found these, and these are actually made in Germany. And I mean, it's night and day when comparing to like a cheap Harbor Freight set. Last thing on the list is some 1 micron Hand American spray. This is the heavy concentration. It has 10 carats. Some of the other sprays have a little less. I've heard that the higher concentration stuff including CBN, is the most desirable. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this is some of the most effective compound I've ever used. So while we're here, my maxamet needs a quick strop because it's not whittling hair anymore. I mean, it's just buttery smooth. Kind of switch the way I like to strop now, as if it's a bench stone. I find I'm a lot more accurate this way. This actually came off of the 800 grit, but this is the kind of polish you can expect from this stuff. I mean, it's very, very high luster. You can see that pretty good right there. Yeah, that would not do that before. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I hope that was somewhat informative, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So take care.